There's one question that refuses to leave the Stranger Things fandom alone. No matter how many times Netflix says the word final. Is Season 5 truly the end, or just the end of something we recognize? Welcome back to Screenscope Reviews, and today's update makes one thing unmistakably clear. Stranger Things Season 5 isn't being built like a goodbye. It's being constructed like a verdict. Hawkins is no longer pretending to be normal. The Upside Down hasn't stayed buried beneath the town, it's bled through. Streets are split, the sky feels poisoned, and reality itself no longer knows where it begins or ends. That matters, because it means there's no reset waiting at the finish line. No memory wipe. No quiet return to bikes and basements. Whatever happens next will leave scars that don't fade. Season 5 pushes every surviving character into a place the show has been slowly marching toward since 2016. Survival is no longer the goal. Accountability is. These kids didn't just grow up, they endured something unnatural. And growing up, this season argues, means paying the cost of what you survived. The Duffer Brothers have been very clear in recent interviews. This chapter is designed to close this story. 11. Mike. The Upside Down. The emotional arc that began with a missing boy is being written to end here, deliberately, conclusively. And then came today's behind-the-scenes update that changes how we should read this ending. Late in production, one of the key directors originally attached to the final stretch had to step away. That's not a small shuffle. These final episodes aren't interchangeable. They're the backbone of the entire series. So the Duffers responded by bringing in someone who specializes in one thing above all else, endings that stay with you. Frank Darabont. This isn't a name you attach if you're planning to keep doors wide open. Darabont's work doesn't tease futures. It seals moments. His stories end with weight, consequence, and memory. That creative choice says everything Netflix won't say out loud. Season 5 isn't about passing the torch. It's about setting it down. So what does that mean for a possible Season 6? Here's the truth platforms rarely admit. They don't abandon worlds. They abandon completed stories. If Stranger Things ever returns, it wouldn't need 11 at the center. It wouldn't need Vecna. It wouldn't even need the Upside Down as an active threat. It could jump years ahead. New kids. Same town. Hawkins as a place that survived something it was never meant to understand. Not a continuation, an aftermath. If Season 5 ends the war between worlds, anything that follows wouldn't be about fighting monsters. It would be about living with what broke through. And sometimes, that's the hardest story of all. This is Screenscope Reviews, where endings aren't dismissed as finales, they're examined for what they leave behind. So tell me, should Stranger Things ever continue after Season 5? Or does its power depend on knowing when to stop?